First for you at 8 o'clock, the search for the 84-year-old mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie. It is now entering its fourth day as investigators continue to ask the public for help here. They want to know any possible leads. Nancy Guthrie was first reported missing on Sunday. Investigators believe that she was abducted from her home. This is 12 News Today and AZ live here on 12 Plus. I'm Justin Pizer. Great to be with you. So as this story continues to make national headlines, the Pima County Sheriff's Department now says that they are aware of possible ransom notes being reported regarding that investigation. This morning, 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is live from the Guthrie's Catalina Foothills neighborhood. And Gabby, the sheriff's office hasn't identified any suspects yet, but when this broke yesterday about these ransom notes, are we hearing any more on this?
Well, just in the last minute, actually, Justin, the Pima County Sheriff's Office just posted a statement to Twitter. It's similar to what they told us yesterday, and that's they have not identified any suspects in this case. They say they're continuing to speak with anyone who may have had contact with Nancy Guthrie in the days leading up to her disappearance, and they're waiting on forensic evidence to point to anyone who may be connected to this case. But at this time, they say it is too early to identify any person of interest or suspect in this case. We know that detectives are following hundreds of leads and tips in this case, and that includes those ransom notes that you mentioned. Those are unverified ransom notes that were sent to a couple of local TV stations here in Tucson along with TMZ. The sheriff's office says they are aware of those notes. They cannot be substantiated at this time, but they are taking them very seriously. We're also learning more about some of the concerning factors that led detectives to believe Nancy Guthrie's home could be a crime scene when they first responded here on Sunday. Drops of what appeared to be dried blood could be seen from outside of Guthrie's front door. Sheriff Chris Nanos confirmed Guthrie's DNA was collected at the scene, but he made it very clear that he could not say if that DNA was indeed blood. It also appeared that the doorbell surveillance camera was missing, and we can see where a bracket is still nailed to the wall, but the actual device is gone. Nano says not only are detectives looking into what happened to the camera, but they're also trying to obtain any video that may have been recorded on it or on other cameras in the house.
We're following all leads we have. That's all I can tell you. We've got hundreds of leads, and it's from you that produce those leads by telling people we need help, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm not going to get into all that. We have a team designated to deal with all of our leads. They're looking into all of that.
And with all of those leads, including possible ransom notes, the sheriff says there is no credible information at this point to suggest that this was a targeted incident. And the sheriff's office is asking everyone to keep an eye out for Guthrie. At this time, they do not know what she was wearing when she left this house. They also don't know if she left in a car, what kind of car that could have been. They also don't know at this time if she is injured. So they're asking everyone again to just keep an eye out for anyone who looks like her, and any tips that you think may be important should be given directly to the Pima County Sheriff's Office. Justin?
Yeah, I know, Gabby, the sheriff was saying earlier that, for those neighbors to check their doorbell camera, go through all their footage. Maybe they see something suspicious on there to turn that over. I wanted to ask as well, what's the security like at the house? Because I know when this story first came out, we were out there, I was out there on Monday morning. There was no security at the house. There were no deputies out there. I actually had a neighbor come up to me and he was looking for a deputy, and there wasn't one. He wasn't out there, which was a little bit surprising. What's it like now? And have you seen family out there as well? Because, the sheriff said that they turned this over now, the house back to the family.
In the time that I've been out here, Justin, I have not personally seen any family coming or going from the house, but we have seen security guards that have prevented people from walking onto the property. They've been walking around with flashlights at night, as this is a very dark area, and then we've seen them kind of switch off and change shifts this morning as well.
All right. Well, Gabby, thank you so much for being out there and keeping us up to date. Of course, download 12 Plus because, if there's a press conference or anything that does break, we'll be streaming that live out there. Thanks, Gabby, for that. And not surprising considering the situation here, NBC has announced that Savannah is not going to be a part of the broadcast team in Italy for the Winter Olympics, saying right now she is focused on being with her family. NBC Sports says that they will be releasing more information about opening ceremony coverage as soon as possible.